Hey everybody, Eric here from iKamper. And today I wanted to go over a few of the important steps and procedures in closing and storing some gear in your rooftop tent. We get a lot of questions of what you're able to store in your rooftop tent depending on what series you have. So right now I'm standing next to a iKamper 3.0 Mini. When you are closing up your rooftop tent, one of the first and most important things to remember is that you need to move your extension panel mattress here from the extension panel all the way to the back of the hard shell. It's really important to do that for a few reasons. The first one being that you do need to make room for the extension panel to come up and then come back here and close. That's gonna free up this area to have your tent skin pull in with the easy to close system. It's also gonna be very important because that is gonna create your gear zone back here. So this is where we're gonna have you store all of your bedding and gear if you do choose to keep some up here. An additional thing to remember is that you wanna stay free and clear of the gas strut fold zone, which is gonna be right alongside the mattress here on both sides. Making sure that you don't have anything sticking out, because if you do close the hard shell, that is gonna interfere with the gas struts and cause a little bit of a crunch zone for you. So to give you an example of some easy things to store up in your rooftop tent, I've got a nice compressible down blanket here, and I'm gonna toss that right in the storage zone that we've got. So that is gonna be basically the back 1.5 feet of the rooftop tent. And you can see the crunch zone that we're talking about. So right here, we did really well. Didn't hit any of the hoop or the extension panel, and this is gonna sit really nicely, stacking a few blankets or sleeping bags up here in the iKamper 3.0 Mini. Additionally, if you are somebody that really likes to pack a lot of bedding with you when you're going out camping, we do have a great solution for that, which is replacing the stock mattress with our RTT Comfort mattress. That's gonna really increase your ability to store gear up here and make it a bit easier to close when you have some gear in your hard shell. You can see that there is a lot more room in the back here for your storage space. There's about twice as much room as if you were to have the stock mattress in there. So now that we've taken a look at the iKamper series here, let's take a look at the iKamper series and see what you can store in that style tent. Taking a look at the iKamper series, there's gonna be a few key differences between the iKamper and the iKamper. The first thing being when you close the iKamper, it's a lot more like a book, so that's just gonna be one fluid motion, closing it just like this, and you're all set to go. That's also gonna give us an increased area that you're gonna be able to store gear. So really all you have to think about when you're closing and putting gear in the iKamper series is keeping it within this external hoop here, because that is where the tent skin is gonna be a little bit bulkier. So we wanna keep the blankets or whatever you decide to keep up here kind of centered, but you have a very large area to do that. One similarity between the iKamper and the iKamper series is that both of them do come with the option to do the add-on inflatable mattress that is gonna replace the stock foam mattress here. So really that's gonna give the iKamper a ton more storage space in here. So those were a few helpful tips and tricks for both the iKamper and the iKamper series of how to close your tent as well as how to store some gear and sleeping systems inside them. As always, if you have any other questions or comments, please let us know by reaching out to support@ikamper.com or by looking on the Help Center on our website. Thanks again, guys, and have a great adventure out there.